Super has ended for a bit, and two, eventually they come back. So, um, I wanted to just break down like a little review. So we seen old faces, we seen new faces, and pretty darn gone good for this entire like season that we had of Dragon Ball Super. Now, I know you have like a lot of people that was like disappointed because it's like okay, and personally, I kind of wanted Cell to come back. I didn't want it Frieza to come back. I strongly wanted Cell. Like they could have did something with Cell for him to come back because I was really rooting for like Cell X or something. But we had got Golden Frieza, and I was like, yeah, I guess, and and there was a lot of things that a lot of people kind of wanted. They did wanted to see if Gohan would have had something. Personally, like I wanted to see Gohan to have something, but since he didn't really have anything, rest in peace to him. And then there was Tien. Tien, I really strongly thought Tien would have had something too, like God Tien. Like I was rooting for God Tri Beams. You don't know how bad I was rooting for it. I was rooting for God Tri Beams, but since he didn't get no God Tri Beams, he got some bullshit ass power up. Rest in peace to Tien. But yeah, everything else that happened in Dragon Ball Super, we had the return of Trunks, and I liked it, Rage Trunks, because like I said before, rest in peace to Gohan. But Rage Trunks was actually interesting. The whole Black Goku segment was beautiful. I liked it. Like I liked it, Black Goku. I mean, now the story of they could have like, in my opinion, they could have eliminated like Zamas because Black Goku was already a beastly character on his own. And even my previous videos, I was saying that maybe if he would have learned Ultra Instinct, it would have been crazy interesting to see like Black Goku have like Ultra Instinct and just eliminated the other Zamas because everybody knew that the other Zamas was whack compared to Black Goku, who was inside of a Saiyan's body, unlocking all types of potentials and going to further lengths and power. So I felt like it was a good story to a degree, just for Zamas and the whole trying to become God, well, being God and trying to like wipe out humanity, and it was good, but I didn't feel like the Zama stuff. Not too much. Let's see. Going over to like I know I'm kind of like going in and out, but Universe 6, the tournament between Hit, versus Goku for the first time. I love Hit. Hit was the freaking man. Like I truly enjoyed like Hit's character and what Universe 6 had to bring. And then especially when we had like the Saiyans, like when we had Kaba, then we had Kale and Khalifa. It was quite interesting to see actual like female Saiyans. It was good. Like I enjoyed it. I really, really did enjoy it. And then lead it on to the actual tournament when we had like we had Jiren, Toppo, Dispo, the rest of Universe 11 and all of the previous universes. It was quite interesting to see, and even the fusion of Kale and Khalifa that were named to be Kefla to fight Goku, also pretty good. It was also good because I know a lot of people out there who didn't enjoy seeing like Kale because it's like it was a reminiscent of Broly, and I understand Broly's non-canon, and everybody wanted Broly, but I'm sorry, we got Kale, so everybody have to live with Kale. And the whole Ultra Instinct Goku versus Jiren, like the final fight between those two, was quite. People was getting upset because they thought Jiren was like a bad guy because the stupid thing that he tried the little stupid shenanigan stunt that he tried to do was like trying to teach Goku like, listen, I could destroy them at any moment, and everything that you have could be lost, this and that. But I just say that was Jiren being a sore loser. It wasn't him becoming evil or any of that stuff. Jiren was he was being a sore loser. That's all it was. And then Goku had to knock him down a size. But an alternative of everything that kind of like spiraled out of control was when we first seen Goku using like when he finally was like tapping into learning like mastering like Ultra Instinct, and then it looked like you seen him like open up the universe or something, or a galaxy or whatever, and he was absorbing like the power. I mean, if you think about how in GT when Goku used like the Universal Spirit Bomb to destroy Omega Shenron, and then when you see Goku use when he was like tapping into like the full power of Ultra Instinct, and you seen him like open up either the galaxy or a small part of the universe, and he was absorbing like the energy from it. It almost looked like he was gathering the full power of the energy, the full power of the universe, just to take down Jiren. It looked so dope. It looked so dope, and it was like, you know, you seen freaking like, you know, all the gods stood up, because it was like Goku was the first person, you could probably say maybe in Dragon Ball history to have ever reached like Ultra Instinct, because it's like they all was like, yo, like he did it. And then even Beerus was like, you know, upset. He was like, yo, this guy, man, he what an unbelievable guy, you know, stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, you know, because Goku's man. So you have basically like literally two people who have surpassed like the levels of a god of destruction, and that's Jiren and Goku. Now leading on to my man Vegeta. Now Vegeta, like, everybody should have expected this to happen. Like, you know, even though I thought, like, personally, like, he probably would have got maybe Ultra Instinct or maybe a different type of power, but he basically was Super Vegito Blue. That's what he basically was. He was just Super Vegito Blue. He took out God of Destruction Toppo. Now I've been teasing that man since the beginning, man. I was like teasing this man since the beginning, because I was like, you know, every time Justice bless you. Now all of a sudden when he came along and he was like, yo, justice is worthless. Like we gonna get to this God of Destruction, and all he kept on saying, okay, and I was like, okay, all right, Toppo. I was like, all right, Topo. Like I see you. It was funny because he kept doing it, but then when Vermont was upset when he got defeated, and he was like, man, and then Jiren was like, yo, you pathetic, son. After all that God of Destruction and all that training you got, you still couldn't take, man, you pathetic. Don't ever talk to me again. We ain't friends anyway. Stuff like that. So it was kind of funny. So it's like Jiren, like I said, Jiren was never really evil. He was just a dick. You know, he was just really a dick. And who was traumatized, had that Batman traumatized, where he was like, okay, he seen his family get killed by some evil dude, and he's like, and then all his other friends end up dead because he kept on relying and putting his faith in them, which caused him to be like this cold-hearted dude and be like, don't trust nobody, only trust yourself, your strength, and the power that you bring to this table. Do not trust and rely on nobody else. So it was quite interesting. And then when Goku, you know, when he was like exerted like his power, and you know, he kind of like collapsed, fell to the ground and stuff, and you know, it made sense, because it's like the man went into the form basically 3 good times. Like he went in the form 3 good times, and you know, it wore him out, and it would only make sense for him not to like master it. Now when we do see like the movie that's gonna be coming up, I think soon, probably like in maybe December, yeah, like that movie that we're gonna be getting, and basically I would say like probably like going towards in the movie that we're gonna probably see like maybe Goku training, because Goku's gonna want to try to get back into Ultra Instinct, but again, he doesn't know how to. So at this point, you know, you're gonna start seeing him like train and, you know, do all types of stuff. Now before I get to that, now 17's wish, and how the Omni King basically knew on how like he knew the events of and how everything was going to turn out. Now a lot of people are saying it's bullshit, because it's like, how is it that he knew that Universe 7 was going to win, and that 17 was going to make the wish, even though the Grand Priest said that if it was a selfish wish, then everybody would have got erased it anyway. And it makes you think that if the previous universes that got erased because Zeno got upset or whatever, it could make you wonder like, maybe there was probably like a tournament like this, and you know, somebody, let's just say like somebody made like a selfish wish, and they said, oh, I want infinite amount of power, or oh, I want this, and then Zeno probably didn't grant that person's wish or whatever, and immediately you like destroyed the universe or all of the universes and stuff. And then there was like the main universe that happened, because you seen where there was the other gods of destruction, that universe, that, well, their universes never was like, they wasn't like participating, because they was doing their jobs. But even though they was doing their jobs, it made you wonder if 17, let's just say 17 said that, well, I want to take my family out on the cruise. Zeno probably would never grant that wish, and then Universe 7 would have got erased, and then maybe he would have told like those other two gods of destruction, like, well, now there's gonna be another tournament, and that the universes that wasn't shown would have been in this tournament. So if anybody decides to make a selfish wish or request or whatever, everybody's gonna get erased. So it made you wonder if that could have probably would have happened to those other universes that got erased. Now, since 17 said, I wish for all of the universes to come back, it's causing the curiosity. Is it that all of like the universes like restored, and hence that this Saiyan that's coming out of nowhere that's supposed to fight Goku? Now, my thoughts on that, like, I feel that well, because a lot of people was thinking that maybe it's Yamoshi, it was this other like hidden Saiyan. Now, here's the thing. They never really said anything about Kale. They just said that Kale had like this berserker form, right? They never really said like legendary. I don't remember them saying anything about legendary. Now, I feel that they probably might retcon Super Saiyan 4, because you've seen what they did with the whole Broly and Kale situation. They just took the concept and then they just turned it around and was like, well, it's different, because everybody knew Super Saiyan 4 was like the best, because it's like their primal form. Now, if they can turn it around, because you see this dude got green aura, so they can just say that, well, he's like maybe the first legendary Super Saiyan or whatever, and the legendary Super Saiyan, they had like this primal form and whatnot with a tail and everything else, and this is like their it form, this is like their broken form, and let's just say, because it's legendary, it surpasses like God of Destruction level, and you can say he's probably like the king of destruction or something. Maybe not a god, but probably like a king of destruction, or a power that rivals the God of Destructions or even surpasses them, causing Goku to probably go into Ultra Instinct to fight this guy. Because it only makes sense. It only makes sense if it has to be like some sort of legendary form that's even strong enough that even Beerus is like, whoa, I'm not even touching that, yo, you bugging. Like, if I get close to him, I might die. Something like that, because it only makes sense. And I see that probably happen. Now, the theories of who this mysterious Saiyan could be, I personally don't know. Like, I think it could have been maybe like a Saiyan from the past, or maybe like a Saiyan who was asleep somewhere. Like, I say that, like, my theory on that, I think a Saiyan was probably like asleep somewhere, because remember, everybody wasn't on planet Vegeta when it got blown up. So again, he probably was somewhere else, maybe he was asleep. Then after for a while, something must have triggered his awakening or whatever, and he was so powerful, whatever, he comes down looking for Goku, something crazy, something crazy, and then after for a while, they just meet each other. But I think that he probably was like sleeping somewhere, because I don't think they're gonna probably go with another, oh, he's from like an alternate timeline or something, and he just went back to go find Nah, I don't think they're gonna do that. That's too wacky, too wacky. I don't think they're gonna do all that and whatnot. But I probably think that maybe this Saiyan was probably like sleep somewhere, because people are thinking it's probably like the Universe 6 Saiyan King. Could be. It could probably be Goku or Vegeta's ancestor that could have been asleep somewhere, because they do say that Saiyans age a lot differently. Could be. And Whis knows a lot about what happened like with Ultra Instinct, because he was like, I didn't expect the limit breaking power to go out to go down this way. I didn't expect this. So Whis probably could know something, because everything the angels know, because you see when he did, he brought back Frieza. Oh yeah, by the way, for anybody who thought that Frieza was gonna be a good guy or turned over to like a new leaf, y'all was smoking some hard drugs, because you seen this man. He gathered his army within the quickness, and it was like the Emperor of the Universe has returned. I'm like, what? Like, what you mean you return? What's all with all these men around you? You know, but you know, Frieza is Frieza, and I just wish that Cell would have been Cell. Like Cell would have came back, because I would have personally would have been enjoying Cell rather than Frieza. Frieza was okay. He got bodied by Toppo. He got bodied by Jiren. Oh, I love what Jiren did to him, because he kept on taunting him. He was like, "Yo, like what's up with all that bravado that you had earlier? Yeah, you kept on saying justice was this and you that. Like, what happened, my boy? You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing." And it was teasing him, and then you see like Toppo being the cheerleader, like, "Jiren, you gotta do it. Jiren, we believe in you." Then after for a while, this dude freaking was stepping on his tail and said, "What you say? What you say?" And was beating the hell out of him. I was like, "Yo, that was that was good. I love that shit. That shit was good. That shit was freaking good." But yeah, you know, like Dragon Ball Super, like in general, like the whole season, everything that they had was great. Like I personally enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people out there probably didn't enjoy it, but I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy like everything, even though I would have been more interested if Black Goku was there, and maybe, yeah, probably, maybe if Black Goku was there. But you know, I really did enjoy the whole Hit versus Jiren. That was also good too, because I was rooting for that fight. I was like, yeah, I want to see freaking like Hit versus Jiren, because I thought, you know, I knew Jiren was crazy, but I didn't expect him to be this crazy. And I was like, okay. And then when Hit tried, Hit failed. I was like, damn, Hit, I was rooting for you. He got bodied. Yeah, he got bodied hard, and the Namekians I felt like the Namekians, because they did kind of like absorb a lot of people on their race, and Piccolo since like thousands of Namekians, I felt like they should have had either a god form, maybe they should have fused and became like one, because they should have been pushed more. Like they should have been like more of a threat, or on the par of the level of Kefla. They probably should have probably been on the level of Kefla, but you know, because reasons and storytelling, they had to like mush it along. But you know, I felt like that would have been more better, because Piccolo didn't. Well, you know, Piccolo didn't. He didn't get shafted too much. How Tien and like Gohan, he was alright, but still rest in peace, Gohan. And Tien, rest in peace. But yeah, you know, it was yeah. So if you know, if you like what you heard what you like, you know, please subscribe, share, do all that wonderful stuff. I catch you later.